Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy. Today we will be taking a look at and reviewing the PostJoy F30 Electric Bike. Now the biggest things that stand out on this bike is the 2500 watt peak motor. It also has a max speed of 32 miles per hour, and it can go up to a range of 100 miles. The tires are 20 inches tall by 4 inches wide. These things are all terrain, so you can take these things off-road. You can put them around the neighborhood. You can go up hills, down hills. You can ride this thing in the rain or snow or nice weather. It is also equipped with a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery, and it has a max capacity load of 385 pounds. At the front is a high travel hydraulic fork to soak up heavy hits, and then in the rear you will have a mono shock. One of my favorite features has got to be this saddle seat. This thing puts you into the frame of the bike, and it is super comfortable, very cushy. And then you have a little portion on the back if you would like to strap something and put it in, maybe with a bungee cable. But it looks and feels good, especially going all the way up to 32 miles per hour. And for the unboxing, this is what the box looks like. It's fairly large. It's fairly heavy, so if you need a little bit of help, make sure you have 2 people. Now for this one is packed very good. It has a bunch of different foam everywhere. Everything is all wrapped up. And in that box that I'm cutting right now is all of the accessories. So I cut it from the front, makes it so much easier just to open on up. You can see every single portion of this is wrapped so nothing gets scratched or damaged. So you'll have your electric bike, you have your front tire, you also have a fender, along with also your pedals. So the left and the right, you'll have a user manual. You'll have the charger, you'll have a bike lock, and then along with all of your installation tools. The first portion of the installation I did was the handlebars. Right after I got done with those handlebars, I saw the headlamp just kind of hanging, so I went through, I installed the headlamp. And then after that, this is where you can put in, or if you want to, you can wait a little bit. But this is when I put on the left pedal as well as the right pedal. Just make sure you have the correct one there. And then for this one, I flipped it upside down because placing on the front tire this way is so much easier. So you take off that holding spacer, you put in your front tire, and you make sure that everything is all aligned, especially with the brake that you have. So I always spin it just to give it a little test. You do have your NFC tags to unlock the bike, and then you have manual keys or physical keys. That is a way that you're able to take off the battery. Once you take off the display film, this is where you also put on the front fender. Very easy, straight to the point. All right, so let's turn it on for the first time. So here is the power switch. This is also where your charging port is for that charger. And now that we have turned it on, if we want to check out the battery level, you just press this button. And right here we have our control. So I'm going to hit on the power. There we go, the NFC, and we're unlocked. A few additional details of the F30 is that the charging time, if it was all the way depleted, would take anywhere between 6 to 8 hours. Also, what you'll notice is that this one does have a 5-speed electronic transmission, which is your pedal assist of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But it also has a gear shift system. So it has a 7-speed manual transmission, which I'll show you that here in just a second on how you're able to access that. Now, as a heads up, when it does come down to all of the gears, so you do have your pedal assists. So you do have your 0, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And when you're actually pedaling and you're using the throttle, that's what will get you up to that 100 miles of range. If you're only using the throttle, it will go down quite a bit. But when it comes down to the physical gears, right? So there is no switches here. So over here, you got your switches to actually change your chain, change your pedaling. When you first ride with this, and I feel like a lot of channels miss this, but it's like you're almost on just like gear 1. You're not going up to like gear 7. I believe this one has 7 gears, and how you get to that is you go to your plus and minus, you press and hold on both. Then when you head inside of the screen here, you will switch it until you see the P18. So here's the P1, and this is just going through all of the settings and the speeds and everything. But when you go here, I move my number all the way up to 150. So originally, this one was probably down at like 50 or something like that, which puts you into basically gear 1. But when you were pressing your ups, like your positives and negatives, when you put your P18 to 150, then you're in the hardest pedaling that you have. So this way, when you are going fast and you start to pedal, then it does actually make a difference. Let's take a look at the handlebar situation. So you do have your front and rear brakes. This right here is your twist throttle. This is your display. And then you also have your lights, so your headlamp in the front and your horn. And then this is how you're able to change it for the pedal assist. So if you want your pedal assist to be nothing, it is right now at 0. Here is your pedal assist 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Basically with the pedal assist, it's just, giving you that assistance. So how much assistance do you want? Do you just want a little bit of assistance where you're in the pedal assist 1? Do you want kind of like a mid assistance or full assistance at 5? Then this is your information tab. So this information right there is switching you between the odometer to the trip, heading over into the voltage, and then as well as the current. This is not a paid review. It's not a sponsored review. I'm not going off of any scripts. This one is literally just an exchange of the bike for a honest review. This one is comfortable, and I see a lot of people riding this, especially as beginners, because this bike is not a high price point bicycle. This one is fantastic because as of the recording of this video, and it could always change, this one's sitting at $600, which is almost half the price of a lot of the electric bikes out there, and it's still able to go 32 miles per hour. Now this one's great for beginners. I like that the seat goes into the bicycle frame. You're not above the bike, meaning, let's say if you think of a motorcycle and the gas tank is in front of you, it's where it's in between your legs, it's up to your belly button, you are into the frame, you are not the highest point of the bike. So this is great for anybody who is a little bit shorter. This is great for anybody who is a beginner. And I like this one because it's a solid, stable, comfortable ride. And this one personally is going to move from me over to my sister. So this way my nephews are able to ride it. Now, hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit and subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely, you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.